HOA called the cops on me for not being in their HOA, then froze when they learned IOW and the streets. They thought they had absolute power the moment I said one simple sentence: I'm not in your HOA. The HOA president didn't argue. She didn't negotiate. She smiled, raised her phone, and said the words every HOA loves to use as a threat. Fine, I'm calling the police. Neighbors came outside. Phones started recording. The HOA board stood behind her like this was finally the day they'd put me in my place. Big mistake. 2 police cruisers pulled up with lights flashing. The HOA president immediately launched into a rehearsed rant: trespassing, refusal to comply, illegal use of HOA property, and how I was causing problems for the entire community. She was loud, confident, completely wrong. One officer turned to me and asked, "Sir, do you live here?" "Yes," I said calmly, "and before this goes any further, there's something you should know." I paused just long enough for everyone to lean in. "I'm not in their HOA, and I own the streets." Someone laughed, just one HOA board member, a short, mocking laugh. The officer didn't laugh. Instead, he asked, "Can you explain that?" And that's when everything flipped. Years before this HOA even existed, I purchased the land that later became the neighborhood access roads. When the developer built the community, they never completed the transfer. No recorded easement. No dedication to the city. No legal ownership passed to the HOA. They assumed. I documented. I walked to my truck and came back with a folder: property deeds, land surveys, county records, official stamps. Paperwork that predated the HOA by years. The officers stepped aside to review it. The HOA president started panicking. She kept talking, insisting it wasn't possible, that everyone knows the HOA owns the roads, and demanded the police make him comply. That's when the officer returned and said, slowly and clearly, "Ma'am, these streets are private property." Dead silence. He pointed at the documents. They belonged to him. Her face went pale. The officer then explained that calling the police over a civil HOA dispute, especially when they were wrong, was inappropriate. He also reminded them of something else: they were all standing on private land. Without permission, suddenly the authority vanished. Clipboards went down, phones stopped recording, the HOA board quietly backed away. The police left after warning them not to harass me again, but the real karma came a week later. The HOA sent out an emergency notice to residents announcing temporary road access agreements and unexpected maintenance fees. Turns out, when you don't own the streets, controlling them gets expensive. They never called the cops on me again. And every time I drive down my road, I'm reminded of one truth HOA hate more than anything: calm confidence, legal knowledge, and documented proof beat fake authority every single time.